Title: The Thorn of Wisdom. Chief Ajibade was a wealthy Yoruba man from Ibadan. Known for his sprawling cocoa plantations and chains of real estate across the southwest, he was the very picture of success. But for all his riches, he believed formal education was a waste of time. No money they talk, not book, he would often boast to his friends at the local club, swirling his glass of palm wine. He had risen without ever stepping into a secondary school, and so he saw no reason why anyone else needed to. His wife, Adoni, died when their only child, Sod, was just 8 years old. After her death, Chief grew even more hardened. He refused to pay for Sod's school fees, claiming that girls only ended up in their husband's kitchen anyway. He would send her to the farm, or to help sell produce at the market, sneering whenever she mentioned her dream of becoming a doctor. But Sod was different. Despite her father's disdain, she found solace in books discarded by neighbors. Teachers who noticed her brilliance sponsored her education in secret, and she often studied under the moonlight after long days of hard labor. Her determination caught the attention of a local NGO, which later helped her secure a scholarship. By age 22, Sod had become a qualified doctor, celebrated for her brilliance and compassion. Meanwhile, Chief Ajibade's fortunes began to dwindle. A fire razed one of his warehouses, a trusted business partner duped him, and poor decisions drained his savings. At 65, he was a shadow of his former self, bitter, sickly, and forgotten. One rainy evening, he collapsed in his old bungalow, far from the hospitals he once considered unnecessary. He was rushed to the general hospital in town, unconscious. When he awoke, he found a soft hand holding his, and a familiar voice saying, "Papa, you're safe now." It was Sod. She had recognized him the moment he was brought in. Despite everything he had denied her, she had used her savings to ensure he received the best care. Her fellow doctors were astonished at her kindness, but she only smiled. "Blood is blood," she said. Chief's eyes filled with tears. For the first time, he saw in his daughter not just a child, but the wisdom he had long ignored. He realized that his pride and ignorance had nearly cost him the most precious relationship of his life. After his recovery, he followed Sod back to her modest home. He became her greatest admirer, telling anyone who cared to listen that education is light, and my daughter is the sun. From that day, Chief Ajibade spent his days supporting young girls in rural areas, funding their education and telling Soda's story as a cautionary tale. And so, the man who once mocked knowledge found redemption through the very thing he had scorned, and through the love of a daughter who never gave up.